Hi everyone, welcome to HNS Physics. This is your Narasimha. Today in this class, I am going to explain ray diagrams of convex lens and concave lens. So in the previous class, we studied about rules for ray diagrams of convex lens and concave lens. By using of these rules, we can draw the ray diagrams of convex lens and concave lens. So before that one, all my dear students, watch complete video, like, comment and share to your friends and also subscribe my channel. So let's start here. So ray diagrams of convex lens and concave lens. So we know this is the convex lens symbol. So optic center f1 and 2f1. So this is the f2 and 2f2. So where this is nothing but a focal length, optic center to principal focus, that is called focal length, and this is nothing but a double focus. Even left side also we have to take same, because so convex lens having two refracting surfaces. So this is the again a focus, and this one also is nothing but double focus. So generally here in the exam, when the object is placed at the infinity, when the object is placed at the 2f2, when the object is placed at the f2, so like this questions they will ask, means students can draw the ray diagrams easy. But sometimes they are asking in a application type questions. Application of type questions means, so first question, u equal to infinity. U equal to infinity. So where image is formed, what is the nature, what is the size of the image? V equal to question mark. Second one, come to second one, u equal to u greater than 2f. U greater than 2f. So what about image distance? Next come to third one, u equal to 2f. Then what about the image distance? What is the nature? What is the size of the image? Next fourth one, so here f less than u less than up to f. Then what about the image distance? Next fifth one, u equal to f. Next sixth one, here also image distance. Sixth one, u equal to less than of f. Then what about the nature, size, image? So like this questions will ask in exam. Students may chances is there to get the confusion, because so we know that they prepare like this. When the object is placed at the infinity, image is formed at a focus outside the other side of the lens, and when the object is placed behind the 2f2, like this they will prepare. So if questions will come like this, that means u greater than 2f, u equal to f, here especially the chances is there to get the confusion at the, especially at the fourth one. Compulsory based upon ray diagrams of convex lens, compulsory any two ray diagrams, either concave lens or convex lens will ask in exam. So in this way we have to analyze the what is the u equal to infinity. That means what here object is placed at the infinity distance. So u is greater than 2f. 2f means generally object always we can take the left side of the lens. Left side of the lens. U is greater than 2f means your object is placed located behind the 2f2. That is u greater than 2f means when the object is placed behind 2f2. So like this we have to analyze, then we can draw the ray diagrams. So in this way chances is there to come the questions in exam. So all the students, so you have to prepare in this way. So generally when the object is placed at the infinity, 2f2, f2, like that means you can draw the ray diagrams easily. But in this way also you have to prepare, means for exam it is very easy ma. So let's start, we'll discuss one by one. Let's start. So all the students watch complete video. So we'll discuss ray diagrams of convex lens. Ray diagrams of convex lens. So first one is u equal to infinity. So I'm taking object position. Object position. Object position is first u equal to infinity. That means that object is placed at the infinity distance from the lens. So I'm taking here, this is a convex lens. optic center f1 and 2f1 and f2 and 2f2. Now when a parallel beam of light coming from the object, that object is there at the distance of from the infinity, from the lens. Your object is there at the infinity distance from the lens. So I am taking parallel beam of light. So it is the parallel beam of light. Parallel beam of light means the rays are coming parallel to each other. So when these rays are incident on convex lens, so after the refraction, so these refractor rays meet at one point on principal axis at the focus. So this is nothing but image is formed here. So what is the nature? So image here, image is at so first one, image is formed other side of the lens. So that image size is very small. So first this image we can catch on screen. That's why it is nothing but real, inverted. Next, second point, that image size is highly diminished. Highly diminished means like a point size. So highly diminished. Right. Next, where image is formed? Image is formed at f1. That means that image distance is nothing but a focal length of the lens. Here the image distance is nothing but focal length of the lens. So that is v equal to f. So this is the first one. So when the object is placed at the infinity distance from the lens and image is formed other side of the lens at the distance of focal length of the lens, v equal to f. So image is formed at f1. That image is nothing but highly diminished. Highly diminished means like a point size, right? So this is the image. That image is formed at f1 on principal axis. So that is real, inverted. So this is about first one. Come to second one. Here object is greater than 2f. Greater than 2f means your object is placed behind 2f2. So again here I am taking convex lens. So this is the convex lens. So optic center f1 and 2f1. So this is the f2 and 2f2. Now object is placed behind 2f2. This is the object position. U greater than 2f. That means that object distance is greater than of 2f2. Double focus, right? So I am taking one ray. One ray is passing parallel to the principal axis. So after the refraction, the refractor ray, according to first rule, after the refraction, the refractor ray passes through principal focus like this, right? One more ray is passing through optic center. So here image is formed between the f1 and 2f1. Image is formed between the f1 and 2f1. So here first ray is passing parallel to the principal axis. After the refraction, the refractor ray passes through principal focus of the lens. And I am taking here one more ray. The ray is passing through optic center, but the ray does not deviate. According to rule 3, the ray does not deviate from its actual path. The ray passes like a straight line. So after the refraction, these two refractor rays are meet at one point, their image is formed. So that image also we can catch on screen. That's why here image is right. Image is at right. So first one real, inverted, and come to second one. So that image size is small. Here object, this is the height of the object and this is the height of the image, but the image size is smaller than of object. So just diminished. Diminished, not highly diminished, just diminished means small size. Small size. Next, image is formed between f1 and 2f1. Image is formed between f1 and 2f1. And what about your image distance? Image distance is nothing but, it is the image distance is f is less than of v and v is less than of 2f. That means what here? The image distance is greater than of f focal length and less than of double focus. That image distance is greater than of focal length and less than of double focal length. So that is v, f less than of v and v is less than of 2f. So this is about the second one. Come to third one. Your object is at 2f2 or that is nothing but the object is placed at the double focus of the lens, right? So I am taking a convex lens. So this is the optic center and f1 and 2f1, f2 and 2f2. Now your object is placed at 2f2. Object is placed at 2f2, right? So one ray is passing parallel to the principal axis according to first rule. So after the refraction, the refractor ray passes through principal focus. Next, if one more ray, that ray is passing through optic center, then so after the refraction, these two refractor rays are meet at 2f1. Your object is placed at 2f2, image is formed at 2f1. So here image is at so first one is this one also, this image also we can catch on screen. That's why it is a real comma inverted, and that image size is same as the object size. That means here same size image is formed. Same size. That means height of the object equal to height of the image. So this is nothing but height of the object and it is nothing but height of the image. So here height of the object equal to height of the image. Next to third one. So image is formed at 2f1. That means your image distance equal to 2f. Your object distance is 2f and image distance also 2f. So this is when the third one, when the object is placed at the 2f2, means at the distance of double focal length. So image also formed at the distance of double focal length. So this is the third one. To fourth one, here object is placed between 2f2 and f2. Object is placed between the 2f2 and f2. That means here object distance is greater than of focal length and less than of double focal length. Here object distance from the lens is greater than of focal length and less than of double focal length. Right. See here, I am taking a convex lens. This is a convex lens symbol. So optic center f1 and 2f1, f2 and 2f2. Now here object is placed between the f2 and f2. So that means that image distance is greater than of focal length and less than of double focal length. Right. So one ray passes parallel to the principal axis. After the refraction, the refractor ray passes through focus, and one more ray is passes through optic center. So that means here image is formed behind the 2f, means these refractor rays are meet behind the 2f1. So that means here image is at first one is real comma inverted. That means here this image we can catch on screen, so that's why it is called a real comma inverted. Next, come to second one, enlarged. So that object size, this is the height of the object, and this is the height of the image. So here height of the image is greater than height of the object. So that means the height of the image size is greater than size of the object. So that means here enlarged or magnified. Next, come to third one, image is formed at behind 2f1. So that means here image distance is greater than of 2f, double focus. So here image distance is greater than of double focus. So up to here this is nothing but double focus, means double focal length is greater than of 2f1. So this is a fourth one. So first one, second one, third one, fourth one completed. Next come to fifth one. Right, here object is placed at f2. That means here object is placed at the principal focus from the lens. So right here I am taking here convex lens. So this is the optic center f1 and 2f1. Right, this is the f2 and 2f2. Now your object is placed at the distance of f2 from the focal length. That means u equal to f. So exactly object is placed at the f2, means it is nothing but the principal focal length from the lens. So here ray passes parallel to the principal axis. After the refraction, the refractor ray is passes through principal focus. So next, first principal focus. Next, if I am taking one more ray, the ray passes through optic center. So the ray does not deviate from its path, because when according to third rule, if any ray of light is passing through optic center, the ray does not deviate. So these two rays are passes parallel to each other. That means these two refractor rays are meet at infinity. So your image is at first one real comma inverted, and come to second one, highly magnified. That means here height of the image is greater than height of the object. So that means the size of the image is magnified, highly enlarged. So that means the image size is greater than size of the object. So highly magnified. And third one, image is formed at infinity. So that means v equal to infinity. So when the object is placed u equal to 80f, image is formed at infinity. So this is the fifth one. Right, come to sixth one. So when the object is placed between the f1 and optic center, so that means your object distance is less than of focal length. So what will happen in this case, we have to see here. So this is the convex lens, optic center f1 and 2f1. So f2 and 2f2. So we know this is nothing but focal length, but your object is placed less than of focal length. This is the object distance. This is nothing but u. So in this case, when a ray of light passes parallel to the principal axis according to first rule, so after the refraction, the refractor ray passes through principal focus and first principal focus. If see one more ray is passes through optic center, but these in this case here in this case image is formed same side of the lens. If we extend these refractor ray to back side, so here image is formed same side of the lens. Image is formed same side of the lens. So here image is at so remaining all cases up to fifth case, images are formed other side of the lens. Images are formed other side of the lens when the object is placed left side, and images are formed right side of the lens up to fifth case. But come to sixth case, in this case when the object is placed between the f2 and optic center, so in this case images appear same side of the lens. So that image is nothing but here virtual comma erect. So this image we cannot catch on screen because just appearing, that image is formed appear left side of same side of the lens. So same side of the lens means which side we are placing object, so in that side also the image is formed, right? Virtual comma erect. Next to enlarged, that size is enlarged. That means here object height is or size of the object is less than half size of the image. So here height of the image is greater than height of the object, enlarged or magnified. Next come to image is formed same side of the lens, So this is nothing but a image distance. So this is the image distance. So that image is formed same side of the lens. So but in this case the convex lens gives virtual image. That means what Nana? We can say from here convex lens gives real image as well as virtual image also, right? So these are the ray diagrams of convex lens. Total we have six are there. So first 5 cases the convex lens gives real comma inverted image, but come to sixth case it gives virtual comma erect. So these are the ray diagrams of convex lens. Right, come to ray diagrams of concave lens. Here, so first case, object is placed at infinity. So object placed at infinity distance, from the lens. So that means object is placed at infinity. So write it equal to infinity. So this is the first one. So I am taking a concave lens. This is the concave lens symbol. So this is the optic center. Now this is the f1 and 2f1, and right side f2 and 2f2. So why we can take why we are taking f1 and 2f1 left side? Actually for convex lens we are taken f1 and f2 right side. So why we are taking, already we discussed in the previous class. Once you have to see that video, right? Now when the object is placed at infinity, so when the rays are coming parallel to each other, from the source of object, so after the refraction, here concave lens is nothing but diverging lens. When the rays are incident on concave lens, so after the refraction the rays are diverges. So these diverging rays when we extend this diverging rays appears going from the focus. These diverging rays are appears to be going from the focus. So that means here image is formed appear at f1. So right. So that means what here image is at so first one virtual comma erect. Next, what about second one? That image size is highly diminished. Next, what about the third one? Image is formed at f1. That means here image distance is nothing but focal length of the lens, concave lens. So object is placed at infinity. Image is formed at a focal length of the lens. That means image is formed at a f1. So that image is nothing but highly diminished. Highly diminished means like a point size. So this is the first one. Next, come to second one. Right, come to second one. So second one, when object is placed at any position other than infinity, at any position other than infinity. That means here that is nothing but u greater than 2f, or u equal to 2f, or u, that object is placed between the f is less than of u less than of 2f, and u equal to u less than of u equal to f, and u less than of f. So in these 5 cases, wherever you can place object, so here first I am taking a concave lens. F1, 2f1, F2, 2f2. So other than infinity, wherever you can place object, that is u is greater than 2f1, or u is equal to 2f1, or object is placed between f1 and 2f1, or object is placed at the f1, or object is placed less than of f1. So wherever you can place, object is placed wherever you can place, either greater than of 2f1, or at the 2f1, or between the f1 and 2f1, or at the f1, or between the place of optic center and so wherever you can place that object image formed between the optic center and f1. So that means here when a ray of light is passing parallel to the principal axis, after the refraction, the refractor ray diverges, but the diverging ray appears to be, it is going from the focus. And one more ray is passing through optic center. The ray does not deviate from its actual path. So that means image is formed here. So this is nothing but height of the image, and this is nothing but height of the object. So in this case, height of the image is less than of height of the object. That means, so again here also virtual image is formed. So that is virtual comma erect, and next diminished, not highly diminished. Diminished means small size, and again image formed same side of the lens. Image is formed same side of the lens. Image is formed between optic center and between O and F1. So that means here image distance is less than of focal length. That image distance is less than of focal length. This is the image distance. So that image distance is less than of focal length, that image is formed between the O and F1. In the same way, when the object is placed at the 2F1, so in this case also the image is formed between the optic center and the F1. So the image distance is again less than of focal length. Next, when the object is placed between the F1 and 2F1, so in this case also the image is formed between the optic center and F1. Now come to when the object is placed at F1. In this case also image is formed between optic center and F1. So next object is placed between the optic center and F1. So in this case also image is formed between optic center and F1. So that means what? Only when the object is placed at infinity, in that case image is formed at focus. But remaining all cases, wherever you can place that object at any position other than infinity, wherever you can place object from the lens, from the concave lens, so that image is formed between the optic center and principal focus. That image is nothing but virtual erect. So that image size is nothing but a diminished size. So remaining all cases, same things. This is the nature, this is the size, and this one, that image distance is less than of focal length. So these are the ray diagrams of concave lens. Right? For more videos, for more information, follow my HNS physics classes. And all my dear students, once again I am telling, watch complete video, like, comment, share to your friends, and subscribe my HNS Physics YouTube channel. Thank you for everyone.